Welcome back, guys. So you can actually get the milestone player for free. This mythic Jimmy Graham safety out of position. By the way, obviously he's a tight end, 6'7", 260 pounds, free, which is weird to say because he's always been, well, the milestone players have always been pay to win. He is pay to win. He's $30 for his other iconic in the field pass, but this time around with the update for the field pass, it's different because you simply can go ahead and get his other iconic with this trade right now, which is the random iconic off-season player trade. 5 random epics of off-season players for a random off-season iconic player, because it says excludes the featured field pass journey player, which is DK Metcalf, and the SAT players, which are going to be Anthony Edwards and Christian McCaffrey. So that leads 3 more players in this pack, which they show you in this tab right here for the iconic players. There's 3 iconic players in this tab that will be in this random player pack, which is Jimmy Graham's iconic and Dontari Poe's and Christian Wilkins. So you have a chance to pull Jimmy Graham out of this iconic offseason player trade, which is fantastic, right? But obviously it's going to be a small percent of a chance. And what are the odds you pull Jimmy Graham? Obviously, you're going to open this pack and probably pull Dontari Poe or Christian Wilkins, because let's be real, they will probably put the odds of those 2 players a little bit higher than Jimmy Graham's. Knowing EA, they might. But then again, it might be a fair game and they all might have the percent the same. They all might be the same equal percentage, which should be the case. And that's how it will go, and you open it and hopefully pull Jimmy Graham. Knowing EA, as I said, it's a milestone player. So you guys can spend $30 on the field pass and then you'll get Jimmy Graham's iconic at the end, because you can only do his trade once. So by you only doing his trade once, you need his other iconic, right? So it's right here. It says 0 out of 1. You can only build his iconic once. And then obviously now, because they added the iconic offseason player random trade for 5 random offseason epics, you can actually pull his epic. So now you don't need to spend $30. You just have to grind the game and put in outdated players for these upgrade packs for all season players, and then go ahead and get the epics. Doesn't even matter. You can just get any epics you'll take on commons or rares for the epics, and then you'll get your iconic random. If you guys pull Jimmy Graham out of the iconic offseason player trade, you just got him for free. You don't need to spend $30 on the field pass, and you just have to build his iconic trade once you pull him out of the random, which is insane, because now everyone's going to think like, oh, you simply bought the $30 field pass because you have mythic Jimmy Graham. No, it's not the case anymore, which is kind of weird now, because if nobody knows that, then it's like everyone's gonna think you just spent $30 to get Jimmy Graham's mythic, but there's a different way to get him for free, with a chance to get him for free, which is insane though. I love this update. It's fantastic, and they added it towards the end of the season because now they don't care as much, because the season's about to end very soon, obviously, because we're in May, then we only got June, July, and then August a new game comes out. They're more greedy for money towards the beginning of the game, obviously, because if they had that all season long, nobody would spend $30 on the field pass. Also, I'm making this video to inform you guys that this is a thing, so you don't spend $30 on the field pass, okay? You don't need to spend $30 on the field pass to get Jimmy Graham. Now I get it. When you do spend $30 on the field pass, Jimmy Graham's there. You can get his iconic towards the end, or spend 200 mana cash to unlock every single gate to just get him right away if you have the mana cash, and then just build his other iconic and then mythic him up with his 2 iconics, and then you need 2 epics. So yeah, that's how you get a mythic. But try to pull him first before you spend $30 on the field pass, okay? If you're not someone who likes to spend money on this game, do the random first. If you don't pull him, which you have a month to try to pull him actually, so that's insane, just try it. There you go. There's that. You guys can get a milestone player that's $30 for free, which is insane. So do that right now, and I'll be attempting this, and I'll be trying my best, like my 100% best, to mythic up Jimmy Graham in this given month, okay? Being free to play, I'm going to try it. Obviously, we got to hopefully pull it. But yeah, I also want to get the fullback Dontari Poe. I think that's like the one card I really want out of this promo. Well, field pass. So yeah, I'm excited about it. So that's going to do it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, make sure you guys drop a like down below. And yeah, hopefully I helped. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.